Yes, it's finally you're able to conceptualize the real meaning of the affect and the complex of affects, and decipher the fantasy structure that they're expressing, which enables you to then connect all of the temporal manifestations of this. It's called in Sanskrit, there are several terms for it. Trilokinath is one, but it's being the master of the three aspects of time. Chakravarti Raja is another term for reaching this level, where you understand the whole cycle of pattern creation and sustenance and transformation, and what its meaning is, the entirety of not only one's existence in this life, but eventually of the cycle of lives, of the whole yuga, the whole kalpa. And one is able to put it all into a single tapestry of meaning that's awesome at that ultimate level. But you begin to see aspects of that tapestry, and that becomes so fascinating that the wisdom that you gain and the fascination and the delight of that knowledge now carries you beyond the need for any kind of a karmic shock of having to deal with this at the level of experience. And you are now able to download from the Akashic records, let's say, the entirety of the meaning of an event, its past, present, its future, all in a single moment.
But that, I'm trying to, I mean, from what you just said, it sort of sounds like it's because it's been able to be linked with knowledge, or because it's been able to be put in a conceptual grid, but,
yeah.
But the feeling doesn't fall away.
No, it may even intensify. But it's connected with percept, affect, concept as a single whole. And so because it's meaningful, now the energy can be harnessed. And rather than running away with you as an impulse or a drive to do something that you can't stop, you can now use that energy for the upper death drive to get greater wisdom, greater knowledge, greater level of consciousness.
So this is the linchpin.
Yes.
It seems.
Definitely. What you're seeing is the concept that understands the entire fantasy structure that the emotion is expressing. But the emotion may be expressing only one part of it, right? The fantasy is structured like a play, you know, that can be a tragedy, but a tragedy starts out with some very hopeful, you know, kind of experiences that then turn into a fall and all of that. So you may have highs and lows that are all part of a single fantasy. And you have to see the whole thing and say, okay, I am done playing out that fantasy. And then all of the affcepts connected to that fantasy will go up in smoke, they're gone. Or up into light, and then the feeling there. But there may be more than one fantasy in the unconscious. And so you get rid of one, but okay, here's another one that comes from a different, you know, karmic trajectory. And so an old soul may have a number of different fantasy structures, but all of them will ultimately lead you higher and higher to the level of feeling and meta-feeling, and give you more wisdom and more willpower each time you've deciphered it.